Their cruelty to my people is all I've known. What's to become of our world?
Dave, maybe let's start off with you. You with your Guardians of the Galaxy and Avenger, background, you're no stranger to other worlds and epic productions. So kind of what was it like getting immersed into Dune?
A lot of times with those big epic films, there's and I don't mean this in a negative way, but there's almost a sense of silliness sometimes. There's a sense of, but in this particular film, it was that, if you look at the sets, they're just as big, the worlds, the universe, they're just as big, but there's just no silliness. It's just very, it's deep and it's artistic and it's beautiful. And that's something that, Denny is he's a master at. He's, created a category unto himself in these types of films. But it's completely different. Both epic, but just completely different in tone and performance.
Because the characters are all very layered and nuanced. So Stellan, especially with yours, this isn't just a simple good versus evil. There is so much more to that. Talk to me about the depth that we see with your character, especially.
You could say that in big Hollywood films, the bad guy, it's a formula that is unfortunately very untrue to humanity, because humanity, it does not consist of bad guys and good guys. We're all flawed. So it's a kind of lie. But what you always want to do is to make them human. One way or another, it's not about sort of making them sympathetic always. It's not about make them psychologically understandable. Oh, he had a bad childhood or whatever. But it's just it's like ecce homo, see the human, like Jesus said. So you have to see the human in the, and even if you see someone that is a monster, when you recognize that there's a human in there, that it might even make you reflect on, well, where's the monster in me?
I feel like it can get real deep really fast.
We can't do this in 4 minutes. Okay.
Just like you couldn't do this entire 400-page book in just one movie. You've talked to me too about just the landscape that we see. Spice is now one of the most valuable commodities. It's this desert. There's still a lot of action for you. How much of it was tangible there for you? How much of it had to be imaginative?
It was all tangible. It was all there. It was all, I said earlier that these are the kind of films you pray for, because they just make it so easy for a performer to just immerse themselves into this world. Because I've acted with tennis balls, I've acted with a lot of green screen surrounded by it. But then when you go and use, like Stellan, his makeup didn't look like makeup. He was there, he was performing. I could see every move that his face, even with his body language, I could see it. But at the same time, he's 400 pounds heavier. And these sets, they were just so large and practical that I could just completely be there in this moment. And I could get, direction from Denny and just completely perform and be lost in these characters and be lost in the relationships within these characters. So it's the best case scenario. It's the type of things that actors dream of.